we rolling? That's not crooked, is it? It looks crooked on that screen, bud. It looks like that leg is a little, see, it looks going down that way. Guys, we do a lot better when we know that... Oh, well, he can't get in the screen. I think something's crawling on me. Oh my gosh! All these noises being outside. All right, you guys, it is time to weigh in because it's Transformation Tuesday. Welcome back, you guys, and a huge welcome to you. If you are new to the channel, I am Deena, and you have landed at DeeVine DeeZine. And I'm going to guess by the title, you guys are here because you want to see how I am doing on my weight loss journey. Well, we have just completed week 1 of the new health journey, and I've got to say, I am super excited and very proud of myself for the choices that I made last week. If you guys are following over on the health channel and on Instagram, then I did show you just about every day the food that I was eating. Showed you breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, showed you some exercise that I was able to get in, and just kind of keeping a running track as an accountability measure. We also have the group that is on Facebook. If you haven't joined that group yet, then you're going to want to join that group because the girls have been awesome at giving great advice. They have been checking in. They have been being accountable as well, showing us pictures of what they've been eating, telling us about their exercise, and it's been a really great week communicating with everybody that's on this journey together. Sometimes we do a lot better when we have other people on the journey with us, right? Most things are not easy done alone. It really is easier to do it with someone, and we have a really great group of ladies that have all joined in together. So get in the group if you haven't joined the group yet. But I'm very happy because I feel like I've had a hugely successful week. Now, if you are following along on the food diaries and watching what I was eating, you did notice that I didn't cut out all starches and didn't make that 100% turn to make everything extremely healthy, because my main goal last week was cutting out the sugar and avoiding making the junky choices with my snacks. So, as we've talked about before on Transformation Tuesdays, it's always important to start small. You can't make a complete 180 about face in your life all at once, cutting out everything, because that really does seem daunting and impossible. So for me, my first step was learning how to avoid running to sugar whenever I was craving something. And I feel I did really great at that. You guys saw when I was having that sweet craving and wanting the sugar, instead I turned to bananas and apples, which isn't always the best for losing weight, but it was the best for me in learning to make healthier decisions come snack time. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So I feel I did really great on that. We also had a big test this week. We had a scare with my mom. A lot of you guys are already aware of that. She had an episode with her heart on Saturday evening. They rushed her to the hospital where she stayed over the entire rest of the weekend. So my husband and I left our home on early Monday morning, about 3:45 in the morning, to head up to Georgia to be with her because she was going to have a heart cath process. And that was a huge test for me, being at the hospital all day and kind of being at the mercies of whatever they had there to offer you to eat. You know what I'm saying? Those are usually the times that I make horrible decisions, running into vending machines, grabbing that sugary candy, and just something to hold you by until you get a chance to eat again. They were extremely late coming to get her for her procedure, which pushed us past lunchtime. And then by the time that they got her out of her procedure, her heart kind of plummeted a little bit. We were very concerned, so we kind of skipped around dinner as well. But I was so happy with myself, you guys, because when we ran down to the vending machine, instead of going for the sugar, which, trust me, I was tempted to do, instead I got trail mix and I got water instead of a drink. I should have filmed that for you guys, but of course my mind obviously was not on filming. It was on my mom. And then a little bit later, we needed to get a snack again right around the procedure time. So the husband went down to the gift shop. I got crackers instead of sugar. So although crackers wouldn't necessarily be a go-to meal when you're on a diet because they're not the best thing for you, it was definitely a healthier option than going for the sugary candy. So I was extremely, extremely proud of myself. We left from there. We stopped by a Firehouse Subs because we needed something quick on the road that we could eat. We had a 3-hour drive home, and I got my sub and some chips, had water to drink, and guess what? I did not even get a Firehouse brownie. So that was extremely successful for me. Extremely successful for me. I'm not expecting to get on the scale and lose very much weight because I have not been counting calories. I have not been watching my portion sizes because my goal in week 1 was just cutting out or cutting down the sugar. All right, so I don't have high hopes of losing, but that's okay because I had a great success this week on making better choices. So let's get on the scale and see what did happen. There it is. You guys see it. I'm at 260.4. That means I only lost 0.2 pounds this week. So not really a loss. I don't even think that you can count that a loss. However, when I measured my waist, I did lose a whole inch on my waist. I really did. So just cutting out the sugars this week started to relieve some of the bloating because sugar is going to cause you to retain water and it will cause some bloating. It is so bad for you on so many levels. So I did decrease around the waist, which was a great thing. I was very happy to see that, but didn't really lose any weight. And again, I didn't expect to because I wasn't counting calories. You've got to consume less than you're burning if you want to lose. I mean, that is just the simple equation when it comes to losing weight, is to burn more than you're taking in. So for week 2, this is what I'm going to be concentrating on. We've talked about this before in some past Transformation Tuesdays, that anytime you are packing extra pounds, you are also going to be having an overabundance of growth of yeast inside your body. Now, it may not come out in any form of yeast infection or skin infections, but it doesn't mean that they are not present in your gut. Trust me, if you're overweight, you have an overgrowth of yeast. So for me, for week 2, I'm going to continue cutting out that sugar, but I'm also going to be consuming this product again called the Fungal Defense. It is from Garden of Life. No, this is not sponsored. I have been using this product off and on since 2004, you guys. Me and Garden of Life go a long way back. And it's just a product that I have come to love, and it does give me results. You can get it on Amazon. I'm going to have that link posted for you down below. And right now, if you're on Amazon Prime, you can get it shipped to you for free. Now, if you're not an Amazon Prime member, I'll also put that link down for you below if you want to try to get in on that and get the free shipping. But this product, when you consume it and when you cut the sugar out, is going to target that yeast overgrowth that is in your gut. It is a 2-week system. You're going to be on it for 2 weeks. It is pretty strong right at first, so be prepared that first and second day you might feel a little bit of nausea as you take it. Follow the directions closely, and as always, I always say this: consult your healthcare physician before you start any type of program like this or add in supplements, because I'm not a doctor, I am not a nutritionist. I'm only telling you what has worked for me, and this product does. When you cut out the sugar and you consume this together, it is going to start killing off yeast, which is going to enable your body to begin the process of dropping those unwanted pounds. You're really not going to lose a lot of weight very quickly until you get rid of the abundance of that yeast, and I have learned that from experience. So week 2 for me, we're going to concentrate on keeping that sugar out and killing off the yeast and keeping up the exercise. I did get some exercise in last week and have boosted that. So that is really a great step for me. Week 1, very successful. How about for you? Let's sound off down below. Tell us how you did. If you didn't have a great week, that's okay. Don't be discouraged. You guys know when we get discouraged, we often just give up. I don't want you giving up. If you didn't have a good week, that's okay. Today's a new day. You can jump in and start at any time. Just get started. Make one choice. Maybe it's to add in a couple more ounces of water than you usually have. Maybe it's to have one less sugary snack a day than what you usually have. Whatever is an attainable goal for you that is a start, do it. Do it and join us on this journey. But definitely tell us down below. I want to hear how you did, and I want to hear what your plans are for week 2 and what you hope to accomplish in this next upcoming week. All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you today. I'm excited to get started on a brand new week. I'm excited to check back in with you next week to see how we're all doing. And by the way, let me just go ahead and say, because I know you're wondering, Mom is doing okay. Still not sure why her heart rate keeps fluctuating. The heart cath showed everything is clean. No blockages. Her arteries look great. So now it is just going to be some follow-up with her primary doctor, more tests to see if they can figure all that out. But she is doing great, and she is on her way home. So that's good news. All right, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in with me today. I hope you are all doing well on this new transformation journey. We're going to do it together. I'll see you soon in the next video.